I already made a video with my top 10 strongest Baki characters, but a lot of great fighters can't make it to the top because of unfair Hanma family strange or simply being not strong enough, but they also deserve some attention. Baki manga has a lot of strong fighters with their respective styles in which they are pretty good, so in this video let's look at the top 10 strongest brute force users from Baki. It does not mean they are stronger in brute force than for example Yujiro. This top includes characters who mainly rely on their brute force in a fight and almost never use or even can't use some kind of fighting techniques. I hope you understand what I mean. Also, if this video will be interesting to you and gain at least 20k views, I'll make other tops of the strongest characters in their respective styles, for example karate users. Let's start.
We put in work.
はは人間の面見るのは1年半ぶりだぜ。食っちまおうか。
Ando is said to be strong enough to kill the bears in the huge forest where his home is located with his bare fists.
なんだこいつは。
Yashazaru and his son Yashazaru Jr. are two giant monkeys. They are both mighty beasts, bigger than any ordinary human, with big physical strength and possesses great agility and speed despite their massive size. Sikorsky is an inhumanly powerful person. He was able to climb an almost entirely smooth wall for 100 meters. Using his palm strength, he can cut through a person's flesh using only his knuckles, which he can do by sticking out the knuckle of his middle finger and swipe at his opponents.
Buddy, homie.
Shiba is extremely durable and has a very powerful will, often relying on his extremely hard skull as his main method of attack. This is coupled with an apparent inability to feel pain. Shiba also seems to be a natural at using the endorphin skill, which allowed him to beat 100 men in a fight after he was hit by a motorbike. Ryuji Tokura is superhumanly strong with his large build, making it easy for him to destroy almost anything and anybody. He's been shown to be capable of flipping over a truck without much effort, and his punches are strong enough to send even Kaoru Hanayama flying high into the air. Doyle is using brute force in a pair with hidden weapons. He fights using metal blades implanted into his joints and controlled by a spring system that is inside his fingers. He also has a generator in his heart which boosts his strength. He has a bomb strap on his chest that detonates upon physical contact, which is also controlled with his nerves. Doyle is strong and fast enough to defeat a prison guard with one punch immediately.
私を失望させてくれるなよ。
似ている。
Spec's physical capabilities are far into the tier of superhuman. Spec's muscular strength was extremely high, being able to compete with the other top-tier protagonists in terms of strength, speed, flexibility and stamina. Despite his old age, he was implied to be the physically strongest of the convicts, being able to easily break his way through prison walls and cell bars in only a few seconds.
まだやるかい。
Hanayama is an immensely powerful gunster who mostly relies on his raw physical power and his grip. His grip is so strong that if he grabs an opponent's arm, he can usually cause it to explode from constricting the blood flow. He is also a fearless street fighter, but he has not trained in his whole life. Hanayama was born already strong and he broke the finger of his grandfather within hours of being born. He always takes attacks head on and is incredibly tough. Oliva is a gigantic man with such musculature as to look overweight when wearing a suit. His muscles are dense enough to repel close-range shotgun blasts and thrust from a katana. His punches are so strong that they often cave in the chest of his opponents, killing them instantly. He once punched Jun Guevara so hard that all the GPS of the world started to shake and malfunction. In his fight with Baki Hanma, he rushed through 4 prison rooms and punched Baki through a steel door. He could slam Baki to the ground, making a dent of 30 centimeters deep. As the series went on, Oliva still has among the biggest muscles yet. Pickle's muscles are so developed and strong that he withstands 3 9mm shots to the stomach at point-blank range, none of which penetrate his abs. His Herculean strength has been shown in various occasions, being capable of withstanding a strength test with Yujiro Hanma himself, resisting a charge from Kaoru Hanayama, and sending Baki Hanma flying through the Karakuen arena. Despite he is capable of learning, Pickle is still mostly primitive, due to living the most of his life in a wild area filled with nothing but creatures who use only their brute force and monstrous size to win battles. Pickle's biggest weakness is his sheer lack of technical skill. I hope you liked this video. If you do, leave a like and subscribe for more. I'm out.
Bye.